You gonna drink. Shot o'clock, shot o'clock, shot o'clock. Betty, shot o'clock. Like, no. You saved now, and I'm just like, are you married? I don't even DJ, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's been a transition. My partner in life, and I love it. I really do. Like, I really love it. For your blessings, for your miracles, for your blessings. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kennedy. If you are new here, hello. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It has been so long. If you are coming back, it's been how many years? 3 years, 4 years. So I'm back. I am back with a whole different approach. So if you guys aren't already, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this video, it would help so much. And I'm excited for you guys that are here, that are joining in on the journey. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. So as you can see from the title of the video, we'll be having a little chit chat today. I don't drink, so I wish I could drink like a little wine. I do have some Stella Rosa non-alcoholic wine, but we just gonna keep it simple today. So I got my little Stanley cup today, so we might be just drinking a little water. But feel free to go ahead and get your wine or whatever you want, if that's what you're into, or your alcohol. Do your lemon drops, do your French 75s, do all of that if you want to. But today we're gonna be drinking water. So like I said, if you aren't already subscribed, if you're new here, Kennedy, I'll go over a little bit about myself and then just get into the topics that we have today. So I am 24 years old. I'm about to be 25, y'all. It's so weird to even, that's so weird to even say, but I'm about to be 25. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I moved back here from Houston, and I was living in Houston for 2 years. So I'm back now in my hometown. So we're excited about that, and we're gonna have a whole video about why I moved back, why God told me to move back, all of that. I'm gonna do a testimony on that. But so I moved back, and yeah, now I'm back. I used to have a YouTube channel. I was on here and I was posting some cosmetic surgery videos and all of that on this specific channel. So now I'm going to transform it into a lifestyle and just sort of like a faith channel. So stay tuned. So I want to address the big topic that you guys probably saw based off of the title of the video, which is I am now a born again Christian. I'm saved, as some would say. People be saying that all the time. It's so weird. They be like, you saved now? And I'm just like, was that shady? But I'm not gonna take it as shade because I can't get offended. I'm a follower of Christ. I can't get offended. Say what you want to say. I'm saved. I'm saved. So saved, not soft, by the way. But like I said, a whole other topic about that. No, for real. I started my journey with Christ and my walk with Christ back in March of this year. So it's been now, what, 7 months? Time just flew by. And like in the beginning, y'all, it was really rocky because I was trying to understand how it is to be an actual follower of Christ. I always had that relationship with God, I thought, to where I was like, oh, I know who God is. God know me. We locked in, when it was like, no. I was actually into new age spirituality heavily. I had crystals. I had it all. I was doing it all. And then I don't know, I got to a place of like isolation, and then God really came to me and really like showed me the goodness of God, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, the Holy Trinity. So it's just, this is my life now. This is my life. So I just want to kind of address some of the struggles I've had within these 7 months, because y'all, so much has changed in my life in these past 7 months. So I want to address a few struggles that I've had so far. God really softened my heart. I'm gonna start there. God really softened my heart. God really showed me how to be a woman of God, how to be the ideal woman of God. He's showing me every day what I can improve on myself so that I can fit that perfect image of Jesus Christ. And not to say that I'm perfect, but we know that Jesus is perfect. So every day I'm just changing my attitude, how I think about things, how I treat people, how I treat life. Everything has changed. So It's been a struggle so far because I'm letting go of that old version of me, the version everybody knows. I'll be trying to hang out with people I knew before this life-changing event, and they be like, oh yeah, let's go to the club, let's go get drinks. One of my biggest things is that I do not drink anymore at all, not even a little bit. So people be thinking in one way. Some people are very, very respectful about it, and they're like, oh, you respect it 100%. We don't even have to drink. Like, I'll go places with people and they'll be like, you don't have to drink, and I love that, but you don't have to do that. That's not something that I expect people to do just because I'm doing, you know what I mean? But then I got other people that's like, oh, you gonna drink, shot o'clock, Betty, shot o'clock. Like, no, I don't drink, and I don't want to be in environments where I'm forced to drink. Even before my walk with Christ, I used to go to clubs and go to lounges and stuff, and they'll like try to force the bottle down your throat. I'll be like, no, I only drink wine. This is before I even stopped. I was like, I'm only drinking wine. So that's another thing where it's like I'm just learning my boundaries and enforcing them with people 100%. Another struggle is actually, even like I said, like it's interesting because even before I came to Christ, I literally was changing my lifestyle bit by bit, piece by piece. I've been absent. Well, I've abstained from sex a lot of times in my life since I've been sexually active. I could go months without doing anything with anyone. So I'm kind of already familiar with that. But now God has called me to look at sex in a different sense. So now I don't even DJ, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't even do the do. I don't do the do by myself. I don't do the do with anyone else. I just don't. But we're gonna talk about that topic a little bit later in full detail. So, and then I just have struggles with just perfectionism. That was something that was really big for me. Like in the beginning, back in March, I was struggling with that, which is why I was kind of trying to understand how it is to be born again and just in this new life. So I've just been trying to give myself grace when I'm tempted by the enemy or when I'm just going through things. I'm just understanding. Like, I'm so new in my faith, y'all, and I'm over here trying to make sure that everything is perfect, and it ain't, and it won't be. So it's just I've struggled with the perfectionism and that whole, in the beginning when you're a baby Christian, you're trying to just be the best, you just really, like, you love God so much, you see how much he's changing your life and he's doing so much for you. You really just want to please him, and it's like all he wants is your heart. All he wants is your heart. That's all you got to do for him to please you. So, or I'm sorry, for you to please him, all you got to do is just give him your heart. So there's that. So those are just a few of my struggles. I'm going to go into detail more about how I deal with sin, how I do that, deal with just being a young, I guess, baby Christian. So I'll go into detail about that later on. My current relationship with Christ now is really good. I will say sometimes I do feel like earlier on, when I was still living in Houston, I moved back to Atlanta in August. But when I was still in Houston, when I was by myself, I was isolated. I had my own place. I was just by myself. I did feel like my relationship with Christ was stronger. I do feel like I was more disciplined. I was more deep in my faith. And now, since I'm like back at home, living with family, being with other people, it just seems like I'm not doing as much. But like I said, I had to give myself grace because it's a transformation. This whole walk is a transformation. And not only that, so much has changed within the last few months. So I just give myself grace with that. But right now, our relationship is good. I am a disciple of God, of Jesus Christ. I am an evangelist, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well. So it's just been really good. Like, it's really been using me to serve others, and I really have figured out my purpose, which I'm so blessed to do. It's just more so about now I have to put in the work to do so. So there's that. So that's a little bit just about how I've transformed so far with God and Jesus Christ and just learning more. So let's get into the deeper topic of what I was saying about my abstinence journey. So let's just start with it. I wish my nails was done, y'all. I just took off my nails. I wear this ring for a symbolism of it's a purity ring for a symbolism of my abstinence. So I'm abstaining from sex until marriage. I made that commitment back in July. And God really just, like I said, he's done so much work in me within these few months that all of this was something that I felt called to do. I didn't feel forced by God. I didn't feel like I had to do it to please him. It's just something that he made me want to do. I read the Bible and I want to have that covenant with my husband. Why would I want to do this with y'all people? That's just how I look at it though. But like I said, this is a lot of the stuff I was thinking about before Christ. He's just really like gave me that sense of a push to do it, because that's what I was taking breaks in between. When I was single, I would just take breaks and be like, oh, sex, yuck. But now it's just like, it's just, I'm waiting on my husband. That's it. I'm waiting on my husband. So I was wearing this on my ring finger, y'all, and I do feel like I was meeting people and they would be like, are you married? I just felt like it was just a little misleading, and I had this idea at first, and I was like, well, my husband gonna know that this just means that he gonna know. But no, I just decided I was just gonna put it. Plus this ring, I got this ring when I was overseas, y'all, and this ring is actually too big. Like the lady, I was kind of eating a little bit, and I wasn't even eating too much. I don't know, like that day I might have just been a little swollen. She gonna say I was a size 8. I'm really a size 7.5 or ring sizes, or I'm not 7.5. I'm sorry, that's my shoe size. I'm a 7 in rings, and so it really be falling out. Like I struggle so when I put it on my ring finger, y'all. Like look how easy it comes on and off. Like it falls off, so I have to put it on my middle finger, and I just switched it to my right. So you know, if it's good there, and it's like, if you can tell, let's see. It focuses, like it's like an infinity on both sides. Like I just love that. Like I love the symbolism on the ring, which is why I chose that one. But yeah, this is a big commitment that I've made, and yeah, it's been good so far. So dating as a young Christian woman is just, y'all, it's hard. It's hard because it's like the enemy know I'm waiting for my husband, so he trying to send me all types of people that look like my husband. We call them counterfeits. He be trying to send me people that come dressed up like they supposed to be my husband, and it be a no-go. Like it's absolutely horrendous. It's like my boundaries, I already had like higher expectations, but like my boundaries are really pushed, because I'm like, yeah, you ain't pulling that. Like my husband wouldn't do that. I always used to say that anyway. I'd be like, it's cool because you won't even be my husband, straight up. I told him like, you're not, it's not giving husband. It's not giving husband material. So, you know, it is what it is. But I had to be real with myself. And I can kind of feel when a situation is supposed to just be for that season. And I had a spirit of discernment, by the way, but I do feel like a lot of the times when I meet people, like they'll be good friends, but like relationship wise, like God himself gonna have to say that's your man, that's your husband. So it's a little challenging, because sometimes we want a little boo, but I just gotta wait on my man. I just gotta wait on him. I already know. So I'm just dating to marry, to be honest with you. If I do date a little bit, I'm in the hopes that we're gonna be married, and that hopefully you're on that same journey as with me, because y'all would be surprised. There's a lot of people that's asked me like, okay, like I'm not technically a Christian, so if I get with you, like, can I like still do stuff for other people? Now, you know, you already know old Kennedy didn't even play that. So why would new Kennedy play that? Like, let's be for real here, but I digress. So it's just been a little bit tough. I mean, that was really a joke, but it's still a little bit tough, because, you know, I really do want a Christian man, or someone, you know, that shares that same relationship with Christ, because I don't have time to be explaining anything to you, okay? Okay, so now that we're a little bit past dating, we're going to talk about just the transition in my career. So I was in corporate marketing prior to me moving back to Atlanta, and I lived in Houston. I had a really good job. Like I was able to travel and do like trade shows. They flew me to Chicago for 2 weeks. And then I would have been flying back to Atlanta next year in February to do another event. And then yeah, I was supposed to go to New Orleans in February, but that got canceled with my job. So I was there for a little less than a year and made really good money, but like I was able to live on my own, like thrive, like it was good. But you know, God, during that time, God transitioned me and was like, you're about to leave, like you're gonna go. you're about to go. You know, you have 30 minutes. Like that literally was my life. So you know, I had to give all that up, and then I just trusted God. He kept telling me like early in my walk, like back in April, like, oh, you're gonna be moving, but I knew that I had that prior commitment in May to be in Chicago. So I told him, I'm like I'm communicating with him like, all right, God, I gave these people my word. I'm gonna stick it out till at least May, and then I ended up leaving. I gave him my 2-week notice in July. I was bawling. I was bawling, crying, because I was doing so good, but I just always knew, like, I would be at work and I would be like looking up like entrepreneurship, just like Christ. I was looking up everything that I really wanted. Like, I really didn't want the job. It just was like good, and I knew I had a choice between, do I want to stay stagnant and complacent and just not stagnant but really complacent and be like, you know, stay here, stay in Houston, stay in a place I can't stand, stay in a place that has hurricanes and tornadoes and it's 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Do I want to stay there, or do I want to see what God has for me? So I chose to move, and yeah, it's been difficult. I won't say it's been difficult. I won't say it's been difficult at all. I would just say it's been a transition because God really don't want me to work, and I even be putting in applications and it's like I deny every time. I never got denied this much, like, ever. It was always, Miss Kennedy, keep a job. Like, I stayed keeping a job, and like for people like that, places I'm qualified, sometimes overqualified for, it's like, that's crazy, but okay. So God decided to transition me from marketing back into content creation, y'all. I used to, like I said, I used to have a YouTube channel, which is what we're on right now, and I was doing like some like micro influencing on my Instagram. I would do like all types of content creation, but I just gave that up pursuing my business career, and like I really just wanted to help other people with my businesses and their businesses. So, you know, I even before that job, when I first moved to Houston, I was an entrepreneur as well. I was doing marketing for small businesses, and I had clients. Like, I was actually getting paid to do that full time too. So like, my life is literally, now that I'm thinking about it, like, my life is literally so beautiful. Like, God really blessed me with a beautiful life, you know. And then in this transition period, it's a little tough because I'm back to doing content creation, love doing content creation. He just revealed to me, like, I am not to be doing business like right now. Like, that's not what he has planned for me. He has content creation planned for me, so I have to be obedient and really listen to him and do it. So, you know, it's been a journey of just understanding it, and it's been beautiful. And I'm going to do a full testimony on that as well, because I actually have another YouTube channel, if you guys don't know about it. I'm an evangelist on that channel, and I just, you know, show other baby Christians or other people in faith about the goodness of God, and just kind of explain, you know, what I've learned and what I am learning as I go. And that channel actually has been doing really, really well. Like, I started it a few months ago, like 3 months ago, and I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers by the grace of God. Whoop whoop. So, you know, that's just really been a blessing. But moving on, he's really calling me to ministry and just doing a lot of like social work with people. Like, before, I wanted to help, you know, people, but it was more so in a business sense. But now I feel like he's calling me to be more personable and calling me to be around people. Like, that's what he wants me to do. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, now I am working, like I said, doing the evangelism. That's like a part of ministry. That's a part of just this new journey that he has for me. So I'm excited to see, but it's completely different from what I thought I was gonna be doing, y'all. Just completely different. So, new career. And it's been a journey. And lastly, I wanted to discuss about how I am allowing God to lead my life. You know, it's been, like I said, a process of just shaping me. God has been shaping me into a different person. And it's been very tough. For a while, I just, you know, kind of isolated myself from social media, from friends, from family. Like, especially when I lived in Houston, I literally just lived in my own place. And I would just go to work, come home. That was it. Like, I didn't go out. I didn't do nothing. I would go get something to eat from time to time. But, you know, that was just my life. So it's been a transition. You know, I had to really surrender to God and his plan for me. I had to let go of everything that I knew and had to give it to him, because y'all always had this plan in my life for me to, like, hit certain milestones by a certain age. I wanted to be this very successful businesswoman. I wanted to do all these different things, but I really had to surrender all of that to God's plan because I wanted to really grow my faith in him and trust in him. And it's just really important that if you are considering your walk with God, that you have to understand the goodness of God and then surrender, and he'll be able to do work in you when you surrender. So that is what I've done. I've been surrendering and just allowing him to lead the way, show me everything I need to know. Like, I rely on God for everything, like down to every little detail, like anything you could think of. It involves God. God is in the center of my life. So, you know, he's really my partner in life, and I love it. I really do. Like, I really love it. So it's also requiring me to just be radically obedient. Like, I know that if I rely on myself, I'll put things behind. Like, I put content creation on the back burner because I was relying on myself. I knew I wanted to always do it, but I'm just like, I could be doing something else. I could do this, da da da. So like, now that God has told me this is what I called you to do, that I have no choice. Like, y'all, I I see so many TikTok videos on my thing every day, on my FYP page, every single day. Like, you need to do content creation. God is calling you to do content creation. Like, that is literally my life. So it's like, I have no choice but we was really wrestling for a while, because I'm like, God, well, I want to do this. And he kind of like, yeah, no, I called you to do this. So I just have to be radically obedient. And I know that everything I do is for the goodness of God, is to show others the goodness of God. You know, my purpose is not just my purpose. Like, I actually feel like everyone is on earth to do a mission for others. Like, nothing is just for us, if that makes sense. Like, we're put here. God gives us gifts. He gives us talent. He gives us skills to help others and bring them back to Christ. So that's what I'm using my platform to do. I know a lot of people probably feel some type of way, or probably, you know, looking at it like, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. I love God. I love Jesus Christ. He is my savior. So I have to spend my life just showing the goodness of him, because he's blessing me every day. It's a blessing to be able to wake up today. So that's just, you know, what I am experiencing, and I want to share that with you all, you know, especially you all who are probably new to your faith, or coming back to your faith from probably being an unbeliever, from leaving church, not, you know, wanting to understand the Bible or Christ or church, all of that. You know, we're in a spiritual relationship with God. Like, that's how I look at it. I look at God like, everything I need, I go to the source. If I go to church, it's to experience that with others. Like, that's my community. But I experience God every day. Like, I devote time with God every single day. So, you know, it's just a little bit different, you know, versus growing up. Growing up, I just would rely on church because that's, you know, what I was brought into. So, you know, I really want this to be inspiration for anyone that is considering a relationship and considering just learning more about their faith, learning more about Jesus Christ, learning more about God. You know, all it takes is for you to just start. Like, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to give up, you know, anything right away. You just have to come to him, and you just got to repent. We all are sinners. Every last one of us are sinners, or we're going to continue to forever sin. You know, we just want to do better. We want to try harder, you know. So it's like we're never going to know everything. We as humans will never know everything, but that doesn't stop us from continuing to learn, right? We want to do better. Like, the more we know, the better. But it's like, we're never going to actually know everything ever. So, you know, that's how I look at, you know, relationship with Christ. It's like he just wants us to know his goodness and just be kind to others. That's it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to make more and just, you know, build a community with you all, you girlies and non-girlies, I guess, guys. I don't know. I just can't wait to, like, you know, just, I don't know. I'm just excited for what God is about to do, okay? Because I know that he is. He'll do it just like, he'll do it for me just like he'll do it for you. And vice versa. He'll do it for you just like he did it for me. But yeah, I'm excited. And I'm going to have some more just lifestyle and Christian and faith-based content coming. You know, if you guys want to give me any ideas or want to see anything, you can always comment down below. But yeah, we really just doing content creation full time, baby. Okay, and I got a lot of stuff in store for y'all that's coming, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Just stay tuned for what's to come. All right, I will see y'all in my next video. Y'all take care. Bye. If you guys want to find me on social media, I have it listed down in the description below, so make sure y'all go ahead and add me on there and we'll connect. So we'll keep in touch. All right, girl, bye.